Stop playing with that thing.
I've just got to adjust this.
Give me the sequence calculations. Now!
They're already done.
I wonder if it will be raining.
Stand by.
Herr Hitler?
Ja, was ist los? Ich habe keine Zeit, hier rumzustehen.
Ja, ich verstehe.
Did you find him?
Hitler is out of the way.
Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed...
Time will tell. Sooner or later. Time will tell.
Radenko. How long did it take the gas to work?
Is it safe to speak?
Of course. Go on.
The kill time depends upon the weight of the subject. The children were terminated in less than 15 seconds, and the adults took longer, 18 to 42 seconds.
No survivors?
None, Comrade Stalin.
The total dead?
Approximately 840.
My intelligence said there were 877 people in the village. How do you account for this discrepancy?
Inaccurate intelligence?
Enough. Begin full production of the gas.
Already underway, Comrade Stalin.
Meet our newest officer. According to this profile, you should prove useful.
I would like to see that profile.
Give the lieutenant something important to do. That is all, Gradenko.
Forgive me, Comrade Stalin, but there is something else. Outside Torun, we have met with guerrilla resistance. They have blocked the roads into town here and here.
They are enemies of the people. Destroy the town and kill everyone in it. Come, my dear. I have an assignment which requires your special skills.
Let's see how you handle this. Go at once to Turun. Destroy everything and everyone. No prisoners, no survivors. That is all.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Very well. Ready and waiting. Very well. Acknowledged. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Of course. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. Very well.
Mission accomplished.
Congratulations on earning this assignment, Commander. I am Captain Georgy Kukov, Chief of Field Operations for this region. Beyond this river lies Germany. Tomorrow our attack begins. For today, you have guard duty. See to it that nothing happens to the base or to the command center. The Allies have been moving closer and closer to our position. Watch out for sneak attacks. If conflict erupts, you have permission to take the fight to them. See you in Berlin.
Yes, sir.
Building. Unit lost. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Building. Training. Unit ready. Construction complete. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready. Construction complete. Training. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Training.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Ready and waiting.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
At once.
Training.
Very well. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Agreed. Acknowledged. At once. Waiting orders.
Building.
Reporting.
Unable to comply. Building in
Acknowledged.
progress. Construction complete. Building. 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 Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Training. Low power. Unit ready. Training. On hold. Cancel. Building. Unit ready. Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
At
complete.
once.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Very well.
Training. Unit ready.
Ready and very well. Very well.
Unit ready.
Very well. Agreed.
Training.
Very well. At once. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. 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 Very well. Agreed. 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 Affirmative. 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 Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Training. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative. At
Unit
once.
ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
At once. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
At
Unit
once.
ready. Training.
Affirmative. Very well.
Insufficient
At once.
funds.
At once.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. At once.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Agreed. Affirmative.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. At once. Very well.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Agreed.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Agreed. At once.
Training.
Of course.
Unit
Of
ready.
course. Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Ready and waiting. Once. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, very well. Yes, sir. At once.
Mission accomplished.
The Imperialists are at our mercy. We have 14 tank divisions on this border.
And the Allies with only 3 divisions hold you off.
At the rate of our noble comrades' advance, we will occupy all of Europe within 60 days.
Perhaps, but 11 months over schedule. It is vital to our propaganda efforts that we take Berlin before Comrade Stalin's birthday.
Comrade Gradenko, did you not report all our nerve gas sites secure?
I inspected them myself.
And how did the Allied dogs eliminate our Sovrinsk facility?
Impossible! My security was...
Inefficient, as we feared. That plant was our primary site. Will there be enough nerve gas left to proceed with our plan? What about Einstein? Is his propulsion system research still on schedule?
Well,
I must report. A few hours ago, Einstein was kidnapped.
I know.
We are recovering him as we speak.
Good. Good! I do not wish to kill so committed an officer as you, Gradenko.
I don't know where Einstein is, yet. But I do know who betrayed our cause. We have tracked him down in Lund, where he undoubtedly waits to rendezvous with resistance forces. He must die a traitor's death. Get to Kree again and use your dogs to sniff out the coward before he can take refuge in a safe house.
For king and country.
Explosive charge placed. Your base is under attack. Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, ready and affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Very well. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
10 minutes.
Affirmative. At once. At once. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Very well. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Agreed. Ready and affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Very well. Of course. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
5 minutes remaining.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Acknowledged. Agreed. Of course. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
Warning.
Reporting.
4
Of
minutes
course.
remaining.
Very well. Of course. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Of course. Yes, sir. Very well.
Mission accomplished.
Good work dealing with that spy. You please, Stalin. Make sure you never disappoint him. Now, I have a special task for you. We are amassing for our attack on Berlin. The Allies are aware of this, so we are going to, how do they say, throw them a bone? I want you to create a diversion. Occupy their troops until we can drop soldiers behind their lines. Once the troops are in, use the soldiers to cut off Allied communications. With no early warning, we can take Berlin by surprise.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Waiting. Acknowledged.
Building. On hold.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. On hold.
Waiting order.
Cancel.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
New construction options.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Republic.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Vehicle report.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes,
Affirmative.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative, comrade.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Comrade.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.
When you kill one, it is a tragedy. When you kill 10 million, it is a statistic. They call me killer, but I live only to serve the people. And the people's history will judge me. Where the Romans failed, I will succeed. Russia's borders will stretch from coast to coast, for a united Russia is our destiny. Those lands were taken away by corrupt Tsarist diplomats and criminal military officers. They were the enemies of the people. But enough of this. You have served me well. Continue to do so, and your future is as bright as the star of the Soviet Union. As a reward for your service to the people, I wish to promote you. Your first order as field captain is to proceed to Colchis Island. We need the ore there for a special project. In addition, we need to capture the Allied Communications Center. We must know what those Allied dogs are up to. Godspeed. Do what you must for the people.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and
Agreed.
waiting. Affirmative. 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 At once. Affirmative. Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
options.
Ready and
Building.
waiting. At once.
Construction
Agreed.
complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Report. Agreed.
New construction
Agreed.
options.
Affirmative.
Building.
At once. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Agreed.
Construction complete. Building.
Acknowledged. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. At once. At once. Affirmative. Very well.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. At once.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Agreed. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit ready.
Very well.
Building.
Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Training. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Training.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Agreed.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. On
Affirmative.
hold. Cancel.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
At once.
Building. Training.
At once. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel. Building. On hold.
Comrade,
Unit
vehicle
ready.
report. Waiting affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. First objective met.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit ready.
Yes, awaiting affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, acknowledged. Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Unit
acknowledged.
ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged. Waiting affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting
Unit
acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have
Acknowledged.
arrived. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
On hold.
Acknowledged.
Cancel.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
You said this would not happen. No matter how many we kill, they keep coming.
The United Nations begins to back their cause.
Condemn them to hell, incinerate them before they grow stronger. You are failing me.
The bombs are almost ready, Comrade Stalin. The final elements are being transported from Gorzov Air Base.
How?
By truck convoy. Here.
Guard them with your life. They must get through to Gorzov. If you fail, do not return.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. At once. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Reporting. Very well.
Building.
Reporting.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Report, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Vehicle
Unit
affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Base is
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes,
Building.
sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Awaiting
Unit
acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Building.
Reporting. At once.
Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Agreed.
Building. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Of course.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Of course. Yes, very well. Affirmative. Comrade.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
New
Comrade.
construction options. Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Awaiting or
Units
acknowledged.
Repairing.
Vehicle
Unit
reported.
repaired.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit repaired. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Comrade.
Awaiting
Unit
orders.
repaired.
Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Yes,
Repaired.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Report acknowledged. Vehicle
Repairing.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repaired.
Awaiting orders.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Comrade. Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Repairing.
Waiting order.
Unit repaired.
Waiting affirmative.
Vehicle
Unit
report.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Repairing. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Repaired.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Waiting order.
Unit
Yes, sir.
repaired.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit
Report.
repaired.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting
Unit ready.
affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Comrade.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Building. Training.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Training. Mission accomplished.
So? When? Is the core safe? You must stand your ground. Stop them! The Allies attacked the Commence nuclear reactor.
I'm on my way.
No, it's too important. You go. They shut off the coolant systems. The core will soon go critical. You must get inside the reactor and get the coolant towers back online.
Warning, warning. Core temperature rising. Meltdown imminent. Time until meltdown 30 minutes.
Timer.
Yes, sir.
started.
Affirmative. At once. Very well. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. At once. Of course. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Very well. At once. At once. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Of course. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Very well. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Agreed. At once. Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Yes. Engineering.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Control center deactivated.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Control center
Engineering. Affirmative.
deactivated.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Of course. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Control center deactivated.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Control center
Yes, sir.
deactivated.
Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Very well. Acknowledged. Agreed.
Mission accomplished.
Control rod withdrawn. Meltdown averted. Have a nice day.
I promised you Berlin, Joseph. Did you doubt me?
If I did, I would kill you.
How better to show you my love and to give you a city for your birthday.
I could think of a few possibilities. Yeah. What?
Some things you are not cleared to see. Come, we are late for the briefing.
What is so important you interrupt a private briefing, Gradenko? Oh, you waste our time with magic shows?
This is Elba Island. Reconnaissance detected an Allied transport landing. Our agents went there, saw this, shot the videotape, and then nothing. It hadn't moved. We would have caught them. It simply disappeared.
Show me again. It's impossible. Whole units. I must know what can do this, Nadia. If it is a weapon, I must have it.
It could prove a formidable companion to our Iron Curtain project.
Iron Curtain?
You don't need to know about this, Comrade Kukov. Do we control Elba Island?
The area's resistance continues to offer the Allies support, but we have been dealing with these...
No excuses, comrade. We need that island. No, Gradenko. You stay. Send the captain to handle this.
Use our subs to keep more Allied units from landing and eliminate our enemies from the island.
Yes, sir.
Building. Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
On hold.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Cancel. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit
Ready and waiting at once.
Building.
Yes, sir. Ready and very
Reinforcements have
well.
arrived.
Awaiting orders. Very well. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed. At once. Awaiting orders. Very well.
Construction complete.
Agreed.
Reinforcements
Affirmative.
have arrived.
At once. Awaiting orders. Very well. Very well.
New construction
Report
options.
agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very
Construction
well.
complete. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Building.
Agreed.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Unit ready. Building. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Unit ready.
At
Building.
once. Very well. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Very
Insufficient
well.
funds.
Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Very well.
Unit ready.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. 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 Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. 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 Agreed.
Our base
Agreed.
is under
At
attack.
once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting orders.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Agreed.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Waiting orders. Agreed. At once.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Of course. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Of course. Yes, sir. At once. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
building.
At once. Affirmative.
Lost.
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Of course.
Building.
Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. At once. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Agreed.
Building.
Very well. Very well. Very well. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle
sir.
reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Reporting.
Waiting order.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Vehicle reported.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Waiting order.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report.
Mission accomplished.
Rusty boys. No one must hear of this. Do you recognize these names?
They are your generals. But I don't see my name.
Oh, be thankful. I named these men as traitors. They're plotting to kill me. They think I will destroy Mother Russia.
But you?
You have always stood by me. When I regained the lands stolen by the Europeans and the Chinese, you were there. You fought nobly to make my dream come true. So now, I'm going to give this honor to you.
Death warrants?
Sign them. Reaffirm your loyalty to me by ridding Russia of her enemies. Curious. Stalin said nothing about the truck Gradenko abandoned.
Containing elements of Iron Curtain.
Yes. We must get it back. I'm sure you'll find a suitable way to handle Comrade Gradenko.
The truck and its contents were abandoned somewhere in this region. The Allies captured the truck and brought it to this way station. They intend to move it to safe territory and study its contents carefully.
This cannot be allowed to happen. We cannot risk recapturing the truck. It is now a liability. Do not allow the truck or any Allied unit to leave the area.
Awaiting or acknowledged.
Prepare. Prepare.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Building. Preparing. Preparing. Construction complete. Building. Unit repaired. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Preparing.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
On hold.
Report affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Vehicle
Reporting.
reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction
Comrade.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Waiting for
prepared.
acknowledged.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Low power. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Structure sold. Structure sold. Structure sold. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Structure sold.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building. New construction options.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
Waiting
funds.
order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target.
Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
On hold.
Acknowledged.
Cancel.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Building.
Acknowledged.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Spy plane
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Waiting
Building.
order.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.
Advancement in the Soviet army can be rapid. Continue to accumulate victories, and the future is yours. One of our convoys is moving through enemy territory. You have been assigned to defend the convoy as they move through the area. Be sure that they reach their destination intact. As a reward for your esteemed service, you have been given a great honor. Our latest advancement in air warfare, the MiG attack aircraft, is at your disposal. Essentially a bomber. Use it to destroy heavy concentrations of Allied armor. With this, and your standard complement of Yak aircraft, you should have no problem in keeping the convoy safe.
Reinforcements have arrived. New construction options. Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have arrived.
Acknowledged.
Contact approaching.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready. Select a target.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Threat detected.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Comrade? Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, waiting sir. Order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting orders.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. At once. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Engineering.
Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Comrade.
Our
Affirmative.
base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Select target. Unit repaired.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Hearing.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Waiting
Unit
order.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes,
Waiting
sir.
order. Reporting.
Spy plane ready.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training.
Awaiting order.
Unit
sir.
ready. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Select target.
Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Very well.
Timer started.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Agreed. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
General Kukov is late.
We have matters to discuss before he arrives.
Nadia, this tea is excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself. Incompetence will not be tolerated. We cannot allow you to endanger the Iron Curtain project any longer. I'm glad you agree.
Dealing with traitors is my responsibility.
Yes, and my pleasure. My spies report that the Allies are planning a major naval attack against us. You can cut them off at the refueling station. Land your MCV on a suitable island and destroy the Allies' base and refueling station. We must keep the area clear for our submarine operations. Go. Now, General Kukov, tell me about this Allied secret weapon that you found. The chronosphere?
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Very well. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well.
Waiting
Acknowledged.
orders. Acknowledged.
New
Reporting.
construction options.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Building.
Awaiting
New
orders.
construction complete. New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. 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 Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. 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 At once. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. At once. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction
Affirmative.
options.
At once. Very well. Very well.
base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
At once. At once. Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Very well. At once.
Unit
At
ready.
once.
Building.
Very well. Very well. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit
At
ready.
once.
Building.
Affirmative.
Our base
Agreed.
is under attack.
Very well. Very well. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Very well.
Building.
Very well. Vehicle acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Affirmative. At once.
Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting for
Construction
affirmative.
complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting
Unit
order.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Building. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting
Yes, sir.
order.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Building.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Preparing. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting
Our
orders.
base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Building. Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos needed. Building. On hold.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Our base
Affirmative.
is under attack. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Spy-plane ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting.
Affirmative.
At once.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Spy plane. Ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Select target. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Spy
Yes,
plane
sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Select target.
Vehicle affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Our
Acknowledged.
base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane
Acknowledged.
ready. New construction options. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Select target. Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Spy plane ready. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
On hold.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Very well. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
At once.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Comrade, acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target. Building. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes,
Unit
sir. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Comrade, acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Report affirmative.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting for it. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Waiting affirmative.
Lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting affirmative.
Lost.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Report acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting
Yes,
order.
sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Vehicle
Space
reporting.
is
Affirmative.
Waiting
Unit
orders.
lost. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Selected target.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Comrade.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
At once.
Building. Unit ready.
Agreed. At
Building.
once. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Comrade.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spotlight.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Select target.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes,
Our
sir.
base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged.
Select target.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir.
On hold. Cancel. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Spy plane ready. Low power. Building. Construction complete. Unit lost.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
Play it again.
I want it. The Allies are calling it chronosphere technology. My sources tell me it is done with extremely high energy signals.
I want it.
Comrade, how?
I am surrounded by idiots. Do whatever it takes. Steal it. Take it from them. Nadia, tell your spies I want detailed plans. If Gradenko had not allowed Einstein to slip through our fingers, that weapon would be ours now.
Comrade, we do have a lead. An Allied base outside SETI is sending out very strong energy signals. I believe this is where the chronosphere hides. There are 3 separate control centers we've identified there.
Take control of all 3. Do not allow them to destroy that which is rightfully ours. General?
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. At once.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. At
Reinforcements
once.
have arrived.
Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building. Construction complete.
Yes,
New
sir.
construction options.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction
Waiting for
options.
acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Comrade.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready. Training. Unit
Vehicle
ready.
report. Acknowledged.
Building. Building. Insufficient funds. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy
Yes,
here.
sir.
New construction options.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting at once. Very well.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Waiting
At
orders.
once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, affirmative.
Low power. Preparing. Building. Building. Our base is
Awaiting.
under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Preparing.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting.
Insufficient funds. On
Affirmative.
hold. Cancel. On hold. Cancel. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Building. Our base is under
Acknowledged.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
lost. Unit
Affirmative.
building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. On hold. Cancel. Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Repairing. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Report. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
ready.
Yes, affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Comrade. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Report acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Yes, affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting
Affirmative.
order.
Report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative. Comrade.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silos
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silos
Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Engineering.
Silos
Affirmative.
needed.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Low
Yes,
power.
affirmative.
Timer started. Warning, 5
Waiting
minutes.
order. Affirmative.
Silos
Yes.
needed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Building.
Waiting affirmative.
Silos needed. Warning,
Affirmative.
4 minutes remaining. Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
I cannot believe they would risk keeping Einstein in such a poorly defended area.
Believe it or not, they did. And now we have him. The transmitter is undetectable and has a range of 500 miles.
What makes you think the Allies will try to rescue him? Certainly they think he died. in the attack on the base.
That would have been true, had I not leaked information about Einstein's capture and scheduled execution. The Allies will come for their prize.
And we will be able to track him through his watch.
Yes, comrade. And he will lead us right to the chronosphere.
Einstein is gone, comrade.
Allied coordinates coming in now.
With the chronosphere and the Iron Curtain, soon we will stand invincible. Prepare a strike team.
Be careful. The Allied radar automatically sends a destruct code to the chronosphere if an intruder is detected. If you are detected before the radar is captured, we could lose the chronosphere.
Losing the chronosphere is not an option.
Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Report. Acknowledged.
Construction options.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction options.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
On hold.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Report.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Unit ready. Building. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Our base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Report.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Vehicle
Building.
affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Report. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Building. On hold.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reported.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Cancel.
Waiting order. Reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Yes,
Building.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and
Unit
waiting.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
options.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes,
Affirmative.
sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Naval here.
Vehicle
Lost.
reporting. Affirmative.
Naval here.
Acknowledged.
Lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval here.
Acknowledged.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Base
Affirmative.
is under
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Prepared.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
construction options.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Report acknowledged.
Building.
Report acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle reported. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Waiting.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Unit ready. Building. Naval unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Spy
Yes,
plane
sir.
ready.
Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Select target. Select target. Reinforcements
Yes,
have arrived.
acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit lost.
Waiting orders. At once. Very well. Of course. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Awaiting
Unit
acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Report acknowledged.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building. Spy ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Report. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle report.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Building. Unit ready. Training. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Primary building selected. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Awaiting order. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Report acknowledged.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged. At once.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Reporting. Of course. Reporting. Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
This was not to happen. The chromosphere was to be ours. Now all we have is a pile of debris. You, General, are to blame.
He failed to deactivate the radar centers. I believe he is aware of the punishment.
Take him out and shoot him. Get him out of my sight.
Comrade Stalin, the General is not responsible for the destruction of the chromosphere. I personally monitored his actions.
And who then would be to blame? Clearly, the General is at fault.
Niet, comrade. It was you who failed in your actions. You did not inform the General of the other Allied transmitter that was nearby.
Is this true, Kuko? Was there a fourth transmitter?
We did not notice it on the first pass, but yes.
You disappoint me, Kukov. If the chronosphere is not to be ours, Then let it be buried with the remains of the Allied dogs. Where are they? Nadia. Where's their base of operations located?
We have traced Einstein's signal. He has moved to the coast of England. It must be the center of the command.
General, consider this your redemption. You are to lead the attack on the Allied headquarters. Level it! Destroy forever all traces of the Alliance.
Comrade, Commander...
Continue! Comrade. And you will find yourself on the floor with Kukov. Assemble a strike team! A continental Soviet Union is our destiny!
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
Yes, sir.
Construction options. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
New construction options.
Waiting order.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building. On hold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
New construction
Comrade.
options.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building. Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
New
Waiting
construction
order.
options.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack. Building. Low power. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Building. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. New construction options.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Report affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Our base
Yes,
is
sir.
under attack.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Comrade.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Waiting acknowledged. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade, sir.
On
Acknowledged.
hold.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under
Acknowledged.
attack. Cancel. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report
Construction
acknowledged.
complete.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Vehicle
Acknowledged.
reporting.
Unit ready. Our
Acknowledged.
base is under attack.
Yes,
Building.
sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete. Unit ready. Building. Our
Reporting.
base is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Spy plane ready.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost. Low power. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Report acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Awaiting
Unit ready.
affirmative.
Building. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack. Prepare.
Waiting order. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Building. On hold. Jason.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Acknowledge.
Lost.
Acknowledge.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledge.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building. Spotlight ready.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Ready and waiting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes,
Building.
acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Comrade.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Select target.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient. funds.
Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Comrade. Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here. Primary building selected. Building.
Vehicle
Waiting
reporting.
order.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order.
Report acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Naval unit lost. Silos needed. Building. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle
Affirmative.
reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost. Building. Select target. Construction complete. Spy plane ready. Cancel. Building.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Primary building
Reporting.
selected.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
On hold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Cancel.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
Amazing, these English, how quickly they adapt. They must truly have been crying out for our victory. They have abandoned their old rulers faster than rats leading a sinking ship. We have done what no one else has dared. The Soviet Union stretches across the entire continent. We have liberated Europe at last. It's time to celebrate. Tea? Well, why not? When in Rome. Excellent. General, you have covered yourself in great honor. I will see to it personally that you are very well taken care of. Nadia, this tea is truly excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself.
Poison. You bitch.
You bastard pig! You will never touch me with your filthy hands again! Well, General, this temporary chaos in Europe will only help to fuel the Brotherhood's cause. For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will make ourselves known. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and took up residence in the land of Nod. You have done well to serve us, and for that, you should be rewarded. We estimate that the Brotherhood will tire of the USSR in the early 1990s. Until then, you will keep the peace. Fight our battles where you must, And you'll remain our loyal and obedient servant. For the foreseeable future.
The foreseeable future. Comrade Chairman, I am the future.